Kenapa setiap kali I datang Malaysia, you all tak pernah nak cakap bahasa Melayu dengan I? I selalu try practice my Malay. Sebab bahasa Melayu ni sikit lain dengan bahasa Indonesia kan? But setiap kali I cakap, you guys terus jawab in English. Like, hello lah. Janganlah. I tanya, boleh cakap Melayu tak? Orang Malaysia. Yes, of course. But we can speak English. No. I not practice Malay. Tapi tetap jawabnya English juga. So sekarang my Malay level is still beginner. Sebab orang Malaysia semua jadi cikgu English. Please lah, next time bagi I chance cakap Melayu sikit lah. Biar salah grammar pun tak pekan. Janji practice.
Ramai tidak menyangka bahawa rakyat Malaysia mampu bertutur dalam bahasa Inggeris dengan sangat baik sehingga membuatkan orang Amerika sendiri terkejut dan kagum. Mereka datang dengan tanggapan bahawa Malaysia mungkin negara kecil yang kurang maju, tetapi semua persepsi itu berubah. Sebaik sahaja mereka mendengar bagaimana orang Malaysia speaking, jelas, lancar dan penuh keyakinan. Ada yang berkata, I didn't expect Malaysians to speak English this well. Dan lebih mengejutkan, ramai anak muda Malaysia mampu bertutur dalam pelbagai aksen dari American ke British style, tanpa rasa malu atau kekok. Inilah yang membuatkan dunia semakin menghormati Malaysia, bukan sahaja kerana budaya dan keindahan negaranya, tetapi kerana kemampuan rakyatnya menguasai bahasa global dengan begitu hebat. Hari ini, kita akan saksikan sendiri reaksi orang Amerika ketika mendengar English Malaysia. Bersedia, kerana selepas ini anda pasti akan rasa lebih bangga menjadi rakyat Malaysia.
Go to Malaysia if you want to learn English. Do not go to England. Do not go to America. Why? Because here in Malaysia, together with learning English, you will gain a superpower, understanding every single accent in the world. Whether it's Malay, Chinese, Indian, African, Italian, French, South Korean, Japanese. As someone who has learned English here in Malaysia, and I've learned my English from the Chinese, the Malays, the Indians, and everyone else that lives here, the English that you learn here in Malaysia is going to be influenced by so many different people, cultures, that your English is going to be the united version of English, the English of the world, and you will easily understand everyone because you've heard every single accent while you've been here in Malaysia, and everyone in the world will understand you. With a few minor exceptions, English people still sometimes don't understand my English, but I invite them all to Malaysia because it's time to catch up with the rest of the world. Macam iOS 27, the new and updated version of English oleh Malaysia untuk semua.
Let's talk about English in Malaysia. If you're traveling to Malaysia, especially big cities like Kuala Lumpur, you will notice everybody speak English to a certain degree. You're also going to notice different accents and different dialects in English. They usually range from a very casual English, which is kind of a mix of Malay and Chinese and Tamil, basically called Manglish, or the formal English that is used in business or education or administration. See, English came to Malaysia in the 1800s when the British colonization happened. Then English became the language of government, education, business, and when Malaysia gained their independence in 1957, English didn't just disappear. Because Malaysians are smart. They kept Bahasa Malaysia as their national language, or Malay, and they kept English for global communication and economic growth. And that's why today English is pretty much everywhere in Malaysia, in universities and schools. It's actually a mandatory subject in public schools, I think. You'll see it on restaurant menus, on road signs, and many other things. And what I like the most about the type of English used in casual settings here by Malaysian people is that it's very efficient, you know? They don't waste time. For example, are you able to help me with this? Is simply can or not. I have already managed to complete the task is going to be done already. And you're also going to hear little elements like la. I'm not going to try to explain how to use them because I really don't know, and it's almost like an untranslatable thing, like you have to be from here to know where to put it. But you'll hear those elements and they are just added sometimes to emphasize something, sometimes to soften things up, sometimes to, I don't know, make something a little bit more aggressive. It's many uses. Malaysians can very easily switch between formal English to casual English, and when they're in a business setting, for example, they will use proper English, and when they're with their friends or with their family, they will switch to a much more casual tone and vocabulary. And this is pretty similar to my country. I'm from Moldova, so when we speak Romanian in Moldova, it has a very thick, strong dialect, but then we can switch to proper Romanian very easily, so then we use it in more formal situations. So overall, I'm very grateful that even in Indonesia and Singapore and Malaysia, I have been able to be understood and communicate easily with local people, because everybody seems to know English to a certain degree, and most of the times it's very good English. And many Malaysians actually speak 3 to 4 languages, so if you're traveling, if you're a tourist and you're having some issues because that person doesn't speak perfect English or you can't understand them, you gotta chill, because that's their 3rd or 4th language already. Relax lah.
That's what I hope. I hope the more Malays know English, the better we will be as an ummah. I believe, personally speaking, I believe mastering English is fardu kifayah. That's what I believe. At least in one Malay family, there should be one person who knows English. That's what I believe. Because when you know English, then you can help your family. Nak travel senang, nak cari kerja senang, nak nego senang. Kena ada seorang at least dalam keluarga tu tahu English. Kena ada seorang dalam company tahu English at least. Kena ada seorang dalam kampung tahu English at least. Okay, supaya you boleh tolong diri you dan orang lain. Tak mudah diperkotak-katikkan, tak mudah digame-gamekan sebab you tahu English.
Kesimpulannya inilah buktinya. Rakyat Malaysia bukan sahaja hebat dalam menjaga budaya dan keharmonian, tetapi juga mempunyai kemampuan luar biasa dalam menguasai bahasa antarabangsa, termasuk bahasa Inggeris. Apa yang kita saksikan hari ini menunjukkan betapa dunia semakin membuka mata dan menghormati Malaysia. Orang Amerika sendiri terkejut dan kagum dengan kefasihan English orang Malaysia, jelas, yakin dan berkualiti. Mereka tidak menyangka sebuah negara yang kecil di peta mampu melahirkan generasi yang bijak, berani bersuara dan mampu berdiri setara di pentas global. Ini bukan sekadar tentang bahasa, ini tentang maruah, keyakinan, dan kemampuan bangsa kita untuk terus melangkah jauh ke hadapan. Jika orang luar boleh bangga mendengar kita speaking, mengapa kita sendiri tidak lebih menghargainya? Malaysia mempunyai potensi besar, rakyatnya berbakat, dan masa depan yang cerah menanti. Jadi kepada semua yang menonton, angkat kepala dan senyum, kerana hari ini kita telah membuktikan satu perkara. Malaysia tidak pernah biasa-biasa. Malaysia luar biasa. Teruskan menyokong, teruskan berkongsi, dan teruskan menyebarkan rasa bangga ini kepada seluruh dunia. Terima kasih kerana menonton. Jumpa di video seterusnya.